And we're back, Ninth Side MMA. My name's Sho.
And my name's JCali, and as always, Ninth Siders, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment down below, smash that subscribe button, maybe hit a bell notification, now ring a ding, that ding-a-ling, you know what I'm saying? Join the family, support the cause.
Yup. And this one was a banger in the welterweight division. Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Miguel Baeza, and holy shit.
Yeah, at first, it wasn't very holy shit, but it turned holy shit real fast.
Well, it's kind of like holy shit for Ponzinibbio, like, ugh.
Yeah, it was a nice slow burn. But man, dude, fight of the night for sure.
Dude, holy fuck.
Fight of the night for sure.
This one felt like the story of the comeback kid.
Yeah, if you ever need an example of a display of heart, Ponzinibbio right there.
Dude, yeah.
That was the biggest display of heart ever.
It felt like actually like watching those MMA movies, like The Warrior.
Or like Rocky, dude.
Yes!
That was, he went Rocky mode
Exactly.
on that fight.
Like the...
I'm still in it!
Yeah, exactly!
I don't hear no bell!
Seriously, getting freaking rocked.
Yes.
That first round... Okay, so let's just jump into it.
Let's just jump into
Dude,
it.
that first round, the calf kicks of Baeza.
Yeah. And you know what's really interesting? Ponzinibbio actually did a really good job of checking a good amount of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, like, if I were to... When you go shin to shin like that, I feel like it would discourage you so much from throwing it again.
Yeah.
But I guess his legs are made of steel.
I think Baeza is just so conditioned with that, because that's his move.
That's his, like, bread and butter.
Yeah.
So his shins must be just so well conditioned because he kept on throwing it anyway, and then...
Never quit.
Yeah, and they ended up paying dividends for him.
Definitely. And
Yeah.
I think it was so crazy just to see that forward pressure of just
Yeah.
constantly breaking his leg down.
Yeah.
And then just piecing him up.
Yeah, and it was really excellent technique. So, you know, me and Shoei actually learned this recently. When a fighter is chasing you, so you're the one that's backpedaling and your opponent is chasing you. So in this case, Ponzinibbio was the one who was pressing the action towards Baeza. When that happens, as soon as the forward pressure fighter plants his lead leg down, that is the perfect opportunity for you as the backwards pedaling fighter to throw your strike in, because his pressure on his lead foot allows him not to take a back step. So what Baeza did, that was freaking excellent technique. It was every time that Ponzinibbio would plant that lead leg down for a jab, he would throw the kick.
Right.
Every single time. Like plant kick, and then all of a sudden, like, out of nowhere, we looked at Ponzinibbio's leg. It was just like red, like a freaking watermelon.
And yeah, he could check a few of them, but after a while, it's like if he keeps doing it, you know, you can't check them all.
Yeah, and then he also did a really good... I feel like when people do calf kicks, they only do one side.
Right.
He was attacking the inside.
Switching,
yeah, he did the inside and the outside. So it's just like the entire calf was fucked.
Yeah.
And then for a second there, like, me and Shohei thought that the octagon was like really slippery, but it was because like his leg was shut down. So he's kind of like...
He was sliding.
Yeah, he was slippy sliding all over the octagon.
I was thinking, was this Disney on Ice? Because, dude, he looked like he was skating, which is crazy. Because
Blades of Glory?
Exactly.
Is this Fire and Ice?
Does this look right to you? You know, But anyways, and again, we've talked about the... I mean, we all know about the calf kick meta, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't generate the same kind of power once it breaks it down. So after that first round, you know, it's like, yeah, he would get in strikes, but it didn't look like they affected Miguel at all.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when we were seeing, for a good amount of time in the first round, Ponzinibbio would have him backed up onto the cage, and he was, like, unloading within the pocket, but then we were looking at the strikes, and they just didn't look like they had too much pepper behind them.
I feel like, yeah, the end of round one, he got a good combo in, but then it just seemed like
it looked
Baeza
like
was
light punches because his foot couldn't plant to deliver the power. Because when you throw any type of power strike, you know, your strength and your strikes come from your legs. You know, that's a common misconception.
Yeah.
Comes to your legs, goes up, out through your hands. So because his legs are compromised already, he couldn't really generate. Yeah. So it kind of looked like after that first round, like,
this was going to be it.
Was a fuck, because not only was he not able to deliver like that boxing style rush that Ponzinibbio has displayed in the past, he wasn't able to evade either. Right. So within the pocket, Baeza was also able to get in strikes of his own besides the leg kicks. Right. And then Ponzinibbio had nothing for him because his mobility was also taken away.
And I think, you know, it's like once a fighter is able to kind of like threaten one thing, they get so focused on getting
Yeah.
his leg kick that, you know,
100%.
if he can get tagged up on the top, you know? So it's
Yeah.
kind of like this weird back and forth where it was kind of like, yeah, it just seemed like he was getting touched in the face. He got his legs broken down and then just got, you know, pieced up, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess he went back in the corner for that second round, and his coach went all Mickey on him. You got 2 rounds, kid. You got 2 rounds to prove yourself.
Because, dude, that second round, I mean, the second round, the start, it seemed like the same story, right?
Yeah,
it
for
seemed
like 10 seconds.
And then freaking, I think where Ponzinibbio had the most success was the jab.
Yes.
His jab, when he was doubling it up, going in, double, 1, 2, and then he'd follow up with different kinds of strikes. That's when you started to see Baeza's face, like, be like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think that might have been the key, right? Because since Baeza was timing that calf kick off of his jab, he would be out of the way once Ponzinibbio would bring that jab back. So instead of bringing the jab back, he just threw another one right away.
Right.
So it doubled it up.
Right.
Started catching him.
No, I mean, I saw a video by Justin Gaethje where he said the best way to, you know, check the leg kick
It's to throw some heat.
is to throw some heat when
Yeah.
they do it. So then, and I think, you know, he did that.
Yeah, and it makes sense. You could tell that he made the commitment in that round to just be like, fuck it, I don't care if I get kicked.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna come forward.
Dude, and that's
And it
where
was
the
badass.
heart came.
Yes.
The heart of
Yes.
a fucking warrior. Holy shit. It
Spiral
felt like
energy, baby.
Leonidas. Fucking, this is Sparta.
If there was a Green Lantern ring floating around the octagon, it would have fucking stuck itself right on Ponzinibbio's finger. He was like, willpower, baby!
My darkest night. Dude, yeah, because, man, after that, he was lighting Baeza
Yeah, he
up.
just like, no regard, just like, I mean, they've said before that the best way to kill kicks is with pressure.
Right.
So he just started fucking piling it on like a freaking piston. Trying to make some diamonds,
He just
you know?
closed the gap.
Yes.
That I think that was also big, right? Where
Yeah.
he just moved forward.
Yeah.
Like he just gave 0 fucks and was just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna just fucking charge through.
And then all of a sudden Baeza, like, he looked like a certified killer in the first round. In the second round, he looked like he was worried.
Yes.
Like, he's like, oh shit, this is not going my way anymore.
No, it's. I mean,
Yeah.
look at it. If you watch
Yeah.
his face through the fight,
Yeah.
it just gets more and more like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, you know. And then he starts getting damaged.
Yeah.
And it's just starting wearing on his face, and the whole time Ponzinibbio is bleeding, but you just see like fucking
Yeah,
grit,
just
dude.
rage.
Yeah,
Your rage.
it's fucking Kratos, God of War. Yeah. You killed my family. You made me kill my family.
Yeah, dude, and he just fucking marched him down, bro. It was
Yeah.
crazy. On some 300 shit, he marched him down.
He did.
And then, third round.
That was. I think the third round was the deciding round.
Yes.
That one was where it was like, who is gonna take this
Yes.
fight, you know? And fucking Ponzinibbio was like, my round.
Yes. He just, like, held down the trigger.
He did.
He didn't even, like, let up at all. He fucking taped down the trigger. Hop, 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 hop. And he's, like, getting hit in between. He's like, don't care.
Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. Because, yeah, it was crazy because it was just, that was a wild exchange. Like,
Yeah.
a banger.
I remember, like, while we were watching it, we went from, like, kind of sitting back, and as the fight moved on and on, we started seeing more and more forward. We're like, oh!
Oh! And then by last round, we're just like, oh!
That shit just gets you pumped, man. You know, that's, like, what you want to see in the UFC.
No, I mean, this was a fight where
Yeah.
it had everything. It had just, you know, like, technical striking
Yeah.
that just goes to the freaking heart.
It
just,
had adversity.
Yes.
It had heart.
it had a storyline.
It had a storyline. Could have made a movie out of those 15 minutes.
Out of this one fight.
Yep.
Dude, and so, I mean, Ponzinibbio got the close decision,
Yeah.
as deservedly should. And, you know, this was after his loss to Li Jingliang.
The leech.
The leech. So I think, like, you know, it's like, and he had that crazy stint where he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
He almost never fought again. He almost died. So,
Yeah, that
like,
career-threatening, life-threatening injury.
exactly. So it was one of those fights where it was kind of like, will he ever
be
come
the
back?
same.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel that.
And this was the fight where he was like, you know what? I'm still in this welterweight division.
Dude, man, I feel like lately we've been seeing so many fights you can make an MMA movie out of.
So many.
It's been great.
It's been so good.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because this card, I mean, let's be real, guys. like, this was the card where not everyone's gonna be tuning in.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, oh, let's watch.
Especially with like the scope and scale of next week's card.
Exactly. Like
know?
pay-per-view,
Yeah.
Izzy, like 2 title fights,
Yeah.
and Nate Diaz coming back.
Yeah, and then like not just title fights, but like marquee names within the UFC. You know, it's
Yeah.
like some of the people they market the most.
Yeah.
So
this one, like,
but like again, I feel like we say this all the time. It's a lot of the times it's the card that you're not expecting a lot from that you get bangers like this from.
Yes.
And like forever thankful for that shit.
Always.
Real. Forever thankful.
Seriously, and now I think, you know, Ponzinibbio's back. I don't even know. I mean, there's so many people in the welterweight division.
Yeah, welterweight
that are
division
stagnant.
is the opposite of shallow.
Yeah.
It is thick as fuck.
It is. I think he should fight either the loser of Bilal versus Damian, or maybe Jeff Neal, because he just came off the loss.
Be the good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Bilal there'd be a high chance that I don't think Bilal would entertain a fight with Ponzinibbio since
If he wins.
If Bilal wins.
If Bilal wins.
Yeah. I think Damian would take it no matter what. Because I feel like Damian needs to...
I think Damian just needs to fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Damian just needs to fight.
Yeah.
So he would take it no matter what. But I feel like Bilal's kind of on that vibe where he's like...
If he's on the up.
Yeah, if he's on the up, I'm trying to make it to the top.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think if Bilal wins, he's not going to take the fight. If
Yeah.
Damian wins, either of them would take the fight. I think Damian would.
Dude, honestly, I think the best shot, and also for the fans, is probably a fight with Jeff Neal, because both of them just stand and bang.
Yeah, that would be a freaking
Yeah,
banger.
you want you don't want a stand and banger to fight someone who like wrestles well like Bilal.
Right.
Because then Bilal's just gonna take him down.
Right.
You want a stand and banger to stand and bang.
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
And those guys are strong.
Yeah,
like they're
like
filled
durable
out.
too.
Yeah.
They're durable too. It's like the 2 robots, the red and blue one, where you're just
and the head goes up. Yeah, that would be a good fight. So yeah, you know what? Dana White, make it happen.
matchmakers, baby.
Yep.
Let's do it.
But again, you know, let us know in the comments below who you think Ponzinibbio should fight next, because that was a freaking banger.
Hashtag 9-side matchups, baby.
Yup.
But you know, congrats, Ponzinibbio. Dude, again, what a heart.
What a heart.
I feel like there should be a heart bonus.
Yeah.
Captain Planet, heart. Heart bonus plus 50 on top of 75.
I know.
That'd
I
be
mean,
fucking
I'm pretty
sick.
sure. I think he got fight of the night
Yeah,
for sure.
Is it still 75?
Performance of the night. No, I don't.
Or was that a one-time?
I think it was. I doubt Dana would keep.
Yeah,
that.
entertain that.
Yeah.
You deserve 75.
Yeah, you
Ponzinibbio.
do. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
You made this card.
But fucking congrats.
Yeah.
And then Baeza, you know, strong technique. You know, it's not like you were a chump. It's not like, you know, you just gave up. You just got the pressure put on you, and you'll be back.
And it was close.
Yeah, it was close.
So, you'll be back. Nightside MMA. Let's go.